In this video, we're going to do a blast from the past nail. It's going to be a game nail where you get the steelie balls in the holes. It's going to be an actual wearable nail with a game. I've already buffed the nail tip. That helps the product that you're going to put on it here. And you need to make sure that this is as flat as you can possibly get it. You're going to get your shape with the other nail tip that we're going to use to encapsulate the game. So don't worry about how flat it is. The first step, I'm going to do my background with a clear coat of Beetles nail gel. And I love Beetles. They actually have some pretty good products as far as gels go. So I did 2 coats of this Beetles. I've cured it and I've wiped off the sticky layer. And now I'm going to use this beautiful pink and beautiful yellow to create my design, which is going to be flowers. I figured that would be a nice whimsical look for a game nail. This tip here is a different brand, different style of tip. It's very dome shaped, very high apex looking nail tip, and I figured it'd be perfect. So I've marked where I want to start with my flower. So here's the center. Now the centers of these 2 middle flowers are going to actually be the holes, and you'll find out how I'm going to do that. I actually cure each of these flowers in between so I don't mess them up. I think that's a good idea. So there's that. I've already put this other flower up at where the nail bed is, and I'm gonna not cover that up. It's gonna just have some gems around it. The acrylic that I'm going to use is going to be clear. And I'm going to just place it more, it's going to be more thick over the holes than it is anywhere else. I'm going to make it really thin everywhere else because I really don't want this to be a very bulky nail. So, but you need the acrylic to be deep enough to make holes in, right before it cures. Make sure you blend it towards the back of the cuticle so that it stays flush after you're done with the whole design. Take a little poker tool, whatever you want to use, a toothpick, or doesn't matter, and get those holes in there before it cures all the way, because you don't want to have to add more. If it's not deep enough, you can add a little bit more just to that area. But if you take up all the room for the balls, they won't move. So just keep it as flat as you possibly can. Make the holes the size of the beads that you're going to be using, and deep enough so they don't roll around, and you can actually catch them in the hole. There we go. I have filed and then I cleaned out the holes really, really well. You need to do that. No sticky stuff. And I put a gel coat, a clear coat on top, but I didn't get any gel in the holes either. Keep those holes as bare as you possibly can. I didn't have to do anything really with that nail tip. I filed the number off, the number of the tip, because I wasn't sure if that was going to be covered or not, or what I was going to do with that part of it, so it won't show that way. So now to get ready to adhere that nail tip, I'm just going to place a little bit of clear gel. You can use acrylic if you want to. This one isn't very slippery. It's pretty easy to work with, so you don't have to worry about it slipping around with gel. I'm going to put the beads in. Get those in first. Just be careful you're not going to move them around so that they get into the gel. You just have to get fresh ones. You don't want to take chances of the bead getting stuck in there. That would be no fun, then you couldn't play the game. it right where you want it. Make sure it's straight, pop it in the lamp. There you go, it's cured, it's secure, and you can, I'm just going to finish off my little design, just a few dots, nothing much, just put a little color down there at the tip. Okay, so the balls are in place. I'm going to start right here with the clear acrylic. I'm going to make it on the wet side. I just don't want any bubbles, anything that's going to ruin the whole look of the nail. So I'm just going to have it real wet. I'm going to start here with a small bead, blend it out towards the sides so that there's not a lot of bulk there. I don't like filing, so I try to be as neat as possible in my application, so it makes me a little slower. Blend it towards the cuticle. Make sure that it's not all big and bulky there. If a person's wearing it, you don't want it to be huge back there. And now we're going to do the sides, and I'm going to dry this bead out as much as I can. You can see it drying, all that liquid getting sucked out of there, because what I want to do is I want to lay it across just like with the aquarium nail. You still, even though there's no liquid in there, you still want to make sure that you don't have a bunch of blobs of acrylic inside. It kind of ruins the look, and it kind of doesn't leave a lot of room for you to play. Just gently place it where you want it, drag it across there. Don't worry about the bulk right now. You can file that down. It's better to leave enough room there to be able to file down. So I've already buffed, and now I'm going to put the clear. Let's see how it's going to look. So far so good. There it is. Very pretty. So if I didn't have a very clear acrylic, that would be extremely cloudy and it would just ruin everything. I'm just going to put these little pink gems on with that little wax pencil. Those things are so handy. Before I knew about these already made wax pencils, I was using just a stick, and I would melt wax and put it at the end, and didn't realize at the time that they already had wax pencils. I played it and I got a ball in the hole. Thank you so much for watching.